We are growing, these are our 2 herb beds. So we have tarragon, cilantro, dill, summer savory, thyme, all kinds of different stuff. We have nasturtiums along the path that are both good for pests, and also the flowers are edible, which is cool. And then here we have our beans, and then we have, you'll notice along the fence, we have sunflowers as well as different climbing vegetables. So that's everything from cucumbers to morning glories to your pole beans, which climb up the bamboo. This is edamame actually, which is really cool. It's my favorite plant, I think. These are tomatoes that are just coming in. They're nice and green. They'll be turning red soon. They're all heirloom. They were donated to us actually by a friend of the battery. This is Swiss chard. These are more tomatoes. Here we've got our peppers, got our first hot peppers coming in. As you can see, they're gonna be delicious. These are our lovely eggplants coming in. These ones, this is a Japanese eggplant, which we're gonna sell tomorrow at our first day on the farm stand. This is our crazy cucumber bed. They're huge. As you can see, these giant cucumbers we'll be selling tomorrow. And this is squash, let's see. And then over here, these are all plots, as you can see, that have been adopted by school groups. So they've been allowed to plant whatever they want, really. So like here, they're beautiful tomatoes, actually. They're almost ready. They are ready. Great. And all kinds of herbs and different things, flowers, stuff going down there. This is a local business, actually, that came down. They have offices in this building, and so they can see this turkey, you know. And so they came down to us and they said, you know, can we have a spot? And we gave them one, and well, they have all this crazy stuff growing.
During lunch, I come and I water mostly, and then I weed a little bit, and whatever needs picking, I pick.
I am a parent of a now 7th grader who goes to 276, a school downtown, and he's a part of an environmental club that has planted a variety of herbs and vegetables in this plot, in this new urban farm.
Considering where we are in context, this is a 1-acre farm in Manhattan, which is pretty sizable. And I mean, if you just look around, there's a lot of produce that grows here. We feed a fatty food chain, which is a restaurant, kiosk food stand around here.
A lot of us have volunteered, and we've planted radishes, arugula, tomatoes, mint, summer squash, carrots, beets, and kale.
We're in a really busy area for tourists and people that work around here and commuters. I mean, we're right by the Staten Island Ferry and just so many forms of transportation and other sights to see. So we do get a lot of people just visiting New York, or people that work here and walk by and come in and they're really curious.
Well, the first thing that I saw when I came in the entrance was the composting bins, which is something I need to learn about, so I was talking to them about that.
So we take scraps like this, weeds just from around the farm, and we put them in that compost bin over there. And with the correct mix of what we consider green and then dead things, which are brown, you can turn that into compost. And that acts as a really good fertilizer for your soil. It's completely organic, it has no harmful chemicals, and it's free. I mean, all you have to do is let it sit in a little box for a while. Easy and fun and free.
I mean, we started with nothing, and look at this. It's just gorgeous. Everything's grown so much in just a few weeks.
There's nothing like seeing something grow from nothing to something, and there's nothing like taking a bite of something fresh, you know, from the vine than getting something at the food store. It's like a totally different animal, so it's a learning experience for them.
And that's always nice to be able to eat freshly, literally fresh-picked vegetables.
I think the most important part of it is really just connecting people with where their food comes from, and that they can actually grow and supply themselves with food and don't have to be dependent upon big corporations and supermarket chains, and they can be a lot more involved with their own food system and their subsistence, really.
It's a fun project. I think everyone involved really enjoys it.
I'm Camilla, and the battery is my park.